as far as I understand it, every single department or district here in Venezuela has their own electoral office, which is completely, so the electoral offices and the power of itself, the system, the electoral system and tribunal is completely independent. So it does not obey or cannot be controlled by any other power within the country's structure and the political power. And this is not new. I mean, this is also part of a lot of democracies, but I think what has like really stuck with me is the amount of audits that they create throughout the whole process of one election, considering that this will be the 31st election or massive referendum held in Venezuela in 20 years, which means that in Venezuela, there's been years that there's been two processes like this. So this is something that is being taught to people in different instances in schools. People know their electoral process and become almost experts at it because there is such a demand for people to participate in their electoral process. Mm-hmm. And there, some of the things that also stuck with me is that so what they have created that is very much an original process is that Venezuela has created such a perfect distribution of the amount of work that needs to be held for people to go out there and vote. This has nothing to do with the fact of who they're going to vote for. The vote remains secret. Mm-hmm. And remains something that they can do for themselves. But what they're trying to achieve by producing leaders in each street, in each area of a particular county, let's say, or like I believe that they're not counties here, but so each jurisdiction in it's the smallest space.
270,000 streets of this country
exactly
are the Venezuelan Socialist Party.
I'm happy that you wrote that down.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's how many organizations are happening, just spread out through Venezuela.
And this is just to get people to vote. Mm-hmm. So so that there's as much participation as can be. And this is the difference between representative democracy and a participative democracy, because participating in how a democracy works by putting yourself the work it needs through organizing requires an enormous amount mm-hmm. of organizational skills. And for this, people are not necessarily trained, because it's not something that you can, going back to the previous argument, you cannot just make people do it. They have to want to do it. And so in order to want to do it, it's because they must believe in something. So they have to believe in their country, and it's beyond the like I said, the nation state is more like about the project of nation that they're trying to build.